Hi, I'm Linda, and this is No Frills ASMR. I was just looking at Linda's big list of beautiful ideas. I just called it that. And I was, look, here, just so you know, establishing credit young, done it. Sonoran Desert, I haven't done that yet. That'd be interesting. Basic car maintenance, yeah, I think we did that one. Click that off. Types of measurement. How to address an envelope. Did it. Automaker symbols. Oh, yeah. That's kind of good. But I have to get the symbols, you know. We Are the World. Did it. Musicals. Roanoke. Art styles. The Anatomy of a Joke. I don't know where that came from. My God. Anyway, but I saw this acronyms. So I thought maybe that could be fun. Look, I have the monarchy. Oh, yeah. That's big. Darwin. Family tree. I want to redo that one. I did do that. American accents. That interests me. Johnstown flood. That's a good one. You guys should watch it. Kitchen fires. NATO countries. That types of beer. I think I might go buy a bunch of different beers and do like a beer tasting thing instead of like history, because I don't know. Okay, anyway, so acronyms is what I kind of had a thought of doing. And on here I had written a couple things. I think that when I think of acronyms, I don't really think of as much like what maybe younger people would think of, which is like, I'll do the simple one, LOL. So I won't mess with those because I don't know all those, to be honest. I'm thinking more like NASA, NASA, and like what each of those letters stands for. Yeah. So maybe what I'll do is write down some acronyms like AARP, who sends me letters, if that helps you. And I was like, wait, what? Me? How dare you? And then we can write on the back what they are. Oops, does that make sense? So, yeah, there are a lot of these ones like LOL, which the very first time I saw it, I'm just going way, way back. My niece wrote something and wrote LOL. And I thought it meant, no, it wasn't my niece. It was a girl. Okay. I used to own a small art gallery. And one of the artists wrote me an email because there wasn't text yet. And she wrote, blah, 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 LOL. And I was like, why is she writing lots of love? Because that's what I thought it was. And I thought that for a while, that it was lots of love. Until my niece was writing something, and I think I realized it's laugh out loud. Now, obviously, I know that now. But the very first couple times I saw it, I did not know. LOL. But there are a lot of these. I don't think I'll do those. So NASA. You know what that stands for. NASA. Let me think real quick to make sure. Yeah. It's the space organization in America. Well, it used to be the main one, but I don't know. All right, so it's the National. Now I'm worried I won't be able to spell it correctly. Aeronautics, aeronautics, and space administration. I won't be able to, we'll just put admin. National Aeronautics and Space Administration. There will be a test at the end. So AARP. Now, the reason they have been contacting me, once the like, I swear it's the day you turn 50, you'll get a letter in the mail from AARP offering you membership. And I think most people are members. I never have gotten the membership. You get discounts and stuff, but I've never actually done that. I don't know if it's worth it or not. I know you can get like discounts at hotels, but I have this, which gets me some discounts, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So I haven't bothered, because you do have to pay to be a member of the AARP. And what that stands for, AARP, is, is the American Association of Retired, I wish, I'm just kidding, people. Like I'd ever retire from this, then I wouldn't get you guys saying nice things to me. AARP, American Association of Retired People. Okay. But I'm a member of the AAA, AAA. And that, they're an insurance company, for one thing. But I actually don't have insurance, my car insurance through them. I just have a AAA membership because they give you roadside assistance and some other things. So I'll let that sit for a minute so you can try to remember what that stands for. And while I'm thinking about cars, I remember when I showed you my RAV4, we talked about ABS system. I'm trying to think what other car things. That's a car thing. ABS. Gosh, I know there are others. I can't think of what else in a car. There's the stability. Well, whatever. ABS. Okay. Well, on the theme of A's, we have AAA, we have ABS, and ATM. ATM. I bet a lot of you don't know what ATM stands for. Do you even know what an ATM is? I don't know. Do people still use them? I use mine sometimes. Okay, so AAA is, and they used to do a system at AAA when I was younger, where you'd go in and say, I want to drive from Detroit to Key West, Florida. And they would take out a thing. I wish I had one. I wish so bad I had one. Because it was one of my early ASMR experiences. But it would be like, they would get all these different maps called triptychs. And they'd have just a part of a road, maybe 50-mile stretch of road. And so it would be like a little map. And they'd put it on a ringed binder thing. I don't know how this even happened anymore. And then, so the map would show like I-75 heading south. And this would be like 75. And then it would have like a town here and maybe a gas station here. I don't know. And then something you might want to see. And they'd go, okay, so you're going to continue down Interstate 75. And if you need to get off at this exit, you'll go here. And if you need gas, you'll go here. And this will be 45 miles. And there will be construction in this section. So you might want to get off the highway there and go around. And it was like literally the best to have them give you a triptych and explain everything. And maybe that's why to this day I love AAA. But anyway, what AAA stands for is the American Automobile Association. American Automobile Association. I have a list of words on my magnet board thing in my studio downstairs. And I have certain words that I spell wrong every time I write them, like a whole list. I should do a video on that, actually. But one of them is the word association. I have taught myself now to spell that correctly. Okay. ABS. I bet a lot of you know that. That's a car thing. And it stands for, I hope I have this right. I think so. Anti-lock. I'm not sure if it's brake or braking. I think it's braking system. It could be brake system, but I think it's braking. Anti-lock braking system. That is ABS. And then ATM. It's weird because the letters don't match up, but it stands for money machine. No, I'm just kidding. But that is what we used to always call it, a money machine. But what it stands for is automated. This is so old-fashioned, really. I feel like automated teller machine. Automated teller machine. That is an ATM. But yeah, we used to always go, you gotta go to the money machine. Automated teller machine. Okay. How about something I love? You guys know I love dearly. I always discuss it. My SPF. Kids, put it on your face because you don't want to look like an old person before you have to. Okay, I just thought of one. My neighbors. Well, I won't say. But HVAC. HVAC. A lot of times called a HVAC system. It's in your house. I'll give you a hint. How about UN? That's kind of an easy one, I guess. All right. Those are some random. I'm going to have to look at the list I wrote down over here to come up with some more. SPF. HVAC and UN. Okay. I think you guys probably know all of these ones. SPF stands for sun. Oof, hold on. Let my brain. Is it protection or protective? I think it's protection. Protection. Sun protection. Yeah. Factor. So it's how much sun a lotion will block out. So they have different levels. And I think generally 30 or more is pretty solid protection. Yeah, so that's what SPF is, sun protection factor. Okay, HVAC. I thought of it because my neighbor's air conditioning clicked on. So that is heating, venting, yeah, and AC, air conditioning. Oh, I'm out of space. So heating, venting, air conditioning. Okay, and then the UN, I think you guys all know that, is the United Nations. Okay, what else did I write down here? I wrote down, I don't know what some of these mean. No. They must have been from something I did. OCS and LZ. I don't know. Those are probably military because I see I have UN. Oh, AWOL. We haven't done that. Okay. AWOL. That's military term. But some of the, I know OCS Yes, I feel like I know what that is. I don't know. Well, the other, military-ish I can think of is FUBAR. What else would be? How about, what is LC? LC and OCS. I just can't think of what those are. If anybody knows, throw it in the comments. I'm sure they're military. OC, what would that be? Organized chaos. I don't know. I can't think of another military one. Well, I think of what is like SEAL? Isn't SEAL the SEAL team? That stands for shoot, I don't know. I'd have to look it up. Okay, I know one. SCUBA. I can only do ones I know. SCUBA. Okay, yeah, these are good ones. All right, so what do you guys think? AWOL, FUBAR. I can't even write that one out. SCUBA. AWOL, FUBAR. All right, let me make sure I have it right. AWOL. Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah. Absent. I feel like I'm going to spell absent wrong. Hold on. Absent. Without leave. So that's if you like take off without having leave, they call you AWOL. You've gone AWOL. Absent without leave. I guess probably most people know that one. FUBAR. Okay, this is in a lot of, well, it's in movies, but also I think it's kind of a Marine thing, I feel like. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but that's who I relate it to, are the Marines. I know they say FUBAR, which is, let's see, how am I going to write this? We'll put I think it's up beyond all recognition. Whoops, shoot. Recognition. Boy, did I spell that goofy, I think. Effed up beyond all recognition. Is that right? Oh gosh, no, I think that's right. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay. And then SCUBA. I thought of this just because I was thinking about the seals, because I feel like they're underwater. I could be wrong. I don't know anything. All right, SCUBA is a self-contained underwater. Breathing apparatus. Oh boy, apparatus. I think I got it. Self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. Self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. Wait, does snorkel stand for something? Snorkel. I don't think so. I think the snorkel is just like the name of the the little mouthpiece. I don't know. Snorkel. It probably does. Snorkel. I don't know. I don't know if it does or not. All right. Can we think of anything else? Oh, well, I know. When I read that book, it's called, oh my gosh, it's a British game show. And it's called Quite Interesting. The book is fun to read. I've done, I think, 3 or 4 videos just looking at facts out of the Quite Interesting book. I recommend those videos because it's fun. It's a fun listen. All right. So, but it's called like IQ. Well, okay. I always think it's called IQ, but I think it's called QI. Quite interesting. So there we go. So their thing is QI. Quite interesting. But what I think it is, because my brain thinks it's IQ. Okay. IQ. All right, what else? Let's see. NASA. Well, okay. The CDC. You know what I forgot to do, and I can't think of what the thing is right now. It's like not United Nations, but the other one. What the heck is it? And it's a whole bunch of nations. Oh, my stomach's growling. I can't remember. Well, the CDC and the AMA. Okay. These don't really have anything. These two kind of, but not this one. It's kind of separate. IQ. You know what that stands for? You're all so intelligent. I bet you do. It stands for... Is it intelligence or intelligent? Intelligence. Let's see if I can spell intelligence. It'll be a real sign of my intelligence. Intelligence quotient. Oh no. Quotient. I think that's right. Intelligence quotient. IQ. When I was a kid, they tested my IQ because, I don't know, I was a little dyslexic, maybe, and I had a little bit of a lisp. So I think they thought I was like dumb or something. So they did this IQ test, and then they had my mom come in and meet, and they were like, she's a genius. And my mom's like, yeah, I know. I wasn't worried. True story. I don't know what happened after that. All right. CDC is, oh, you guys all know that one probably. CDC is the Center. That's been in the news. Well, for the last, 5 years? How long's it been now since the pandemic? 5 or 6 years. Center for, it's crazy it's been that long. Disease control. And then the AMA, sort of similarly, kind of, is the American Medical Association. Do you know what the AHBA is? So stupid. That's from a Garth Brooks song. I think it's Garth. Yeah, it's Garth. It's the American. This is so dumb. Honky Tonk Bar Association. I'm just being silly. Wait, is it the American? Should that be American? I guess it's AHTBA, maybe. I don't even know if he says those letters in that song. It just made me think of it when I said association. All right, that was a joke. What are we missing? Well, UFO. We all know that one, though. That's too easy. Oh, NATO. We didn't do NATO. Well, I'm sitting here panicking because I did a whole video on NATO, but my brain right now is going, what is Treaty Organization. I'm blanking it right now. Oh my gosh. It'll come to me. It's because once I panic, then I can't think straight. You'll see someday when you get old. UFO. Okay. Well, we all know that is unidentified. Oops. Anyway, flying object. I have to leave this one to the side because I'm having it's like really bugging me too. Hold on. Just read it. I don't, my brain's not letting me. Okay, I'm done. Somebody write it. I'll do another video like this with more when I think of some. But for now, we'll go over these. Okay, so we have scuba, which is the self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. IQ, intelligence quotient, which I actually think is kind of a bunch of BS. CDC, the Center for Disease Control. We have, we'll just mix them up. We have AARP, the American Association of Retired People, or Peoples, I don't remember. SPF, Sun Protection Factor. We have ATM, which is an automated teller machine. We have HVAC, heating, venting, air conditioning. The UN, which is the United Nations. AAA or AAA, American Automobile Association. We have FUBAR, effed up beyond all recognition. Oops. NASA, which is the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. ABS, which is anti-lock braking system. AWOL, absent without leave. AMA, the American Medical Association.